Hey, I'm back. Thank you for coming back. We're going to do chicken Caesar salad today. Take a look at what I have here. Got a little bit of lettuce here, a little bit of chicken, Whole Foods organic tray pack, $11.94. That's a little high. It's alright though. My dressing, organic Caesar salad, black peppercorn, kosher salt, and extra virgin olive oil. I've got my cast iron pan heated up for my chicken, and I've got my press there. I may or may not use it, I don't know. But anyway, that's how we're going to start this out. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and put a little bit of olive oil over the chicken. And even though we have olive oil in the cast iron pan, that's going to keep it from sticking. Go ahead and rub them down, and then we're going to season them with just kosher salt and black pepper. Again, this is just a salad, so I'm not trying to get fancy on here. And I already went ahead and poured out some black peppercorn and some kosher salt. So we're just going to take and sprinkle it on top. I'm going to season both sides. Nothing fancy here. And I've just poured out the salt and the pepper onto a plate here so that I can utilize my other hand for the camera. You can sprinkle it on if you want while you're cooking. It's up to you. I'm going to drop those into the hot cast iron pan and let those go, and I'm going to show you how we're going to clean off the lettuce. Alright, and as I showed you earlier in the video, I'm using organic chicken just because I so happen to be at Whole Foods. The romaine lettuce that I'm using also came from Whole Foods. It's about $2.85 a bunch. And we'll get to watching that in a minute. So while we're waiting for the chicken to cook, we're going to go ahead and wash the lettuce. Normally I wouldn't wash the lettuce because it's organic, and I wouldn't want to subject it to ordinary water. However, we've installed a filter on our sink, and this isn't a review of the filter, but this is an example of what we have. You can run regular water through it, which we want to go cold, and then on this particular one, when I lower that lever, now it's filtered. Okay. A lot of times when you buy, well, most of the times when you buy organic vegetables, they're gonna have dirt on it, which is fine. You know, if you're juicing or something like that, then it's okay to go ahead and consume that. But we're gonna wash it off for these purposes, and I'm using filtered water. Just a light washing to get the dirt off. That's all you're doing. There's nothing in here. It's all organic. So just something to brush off the dirt. See, the chicken is cooking down just fine. And we've got our romaine lettuce washed and sitting here. We're going to go ahead and chop it up in just a minute. Show you how we make chicken Caesar salad. Now I didn't show you in the beginning any cheese. Normally you would put Parmesan cheese. I just forgot to get it. You can add Parmesan cheese if you like. The dressing that I'm going to use has Parmesan in it, but just as a side note, it's just something I forgot. So here we go. They're looking good. So while we were on the break, I went ahead and put a little bit more pepper on it. And I was thinking about not putting the press on it, but then I said, you know what, if I put the press on it, it may go ahead and make it a little bit more crunchy on the outside, you know, a little bit of crisp. So I'm going to go ahead and add it. And while I do that, I want to talk to you about my press. I think I bought this thing on Amazon. And what I did was, I had to cut the ends off for it to fit inside of this cast iron pan, which came from Harbor Freight, by the way. Harbor Freight sells these pans in a three-piece set for, I don't know, like 15 bucks, something like that. You can't beat it. Now you have to season it yourself, but it's not that big of a deal, and it's a heck of a way to cook things. Everything just comes out better that way. I just used a saw to cut the ends off. Once I did that, of course, I took the handle off and washed the entire thing, the entire press, and let it completely air dry, and then put the handle back on and seasoned it. When I say season it, what I mean is put oil on it and then brought it up to a high temperature, and that way the oil soaked in. Okay, otherwise it's going to rust. So that's what I did. So we're going to get to chopping up the salad now. Here we go with the salad. Be a lot. One bunch makes a lot. Alright, and the chicken is looking very nice. I already went ahead and flipped it, and I've got my press on top of it just to make sure that we get it. Basically the press is made, you know, as far as poultry goes, it's to make a good sear on each side of the chicken. This chicken is very tender, extremely tender, because it's organic. And again, it's expensive. I showed you in the beginning of the video what the cost is, but in my opinion, it's well worth it. It makes a great salad, and for those that don't eat salad, that's okay. Then you get a nice tender piece of chicken. So in a minute I'll show you how I mix up my salad, and we'll check that out. So in the end, you have a nice, beautiful organic salad. You can leave out the dressing if you want. I like it a little bit, not too much, because you know that's not good for you. They claim it's organic, who knows. But there it is. Again, I deleted the cheese because I forgot about it. But you can put Parmesan cheese on there, and that would be, you know, an original Caesar salad. But that's how I do mine, and it's delicious. I hope you enjoyed.